We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here we go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here we go. Now a 2nd and 6.
11 MPs.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across. It's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready. Okay, full field.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to slither by. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10, Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Young quickly to the flat, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When you look at this Saints defense,
they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young keeps it moving right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Young. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing, Young. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From midfield now, Burrow. The pass caught by Olave. And they'll get him down as he's inside of the 40. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Let's go now. Smash, smash. Ready?
Young looks to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Claude red. 12, 10. Blue striker. 10.
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready up.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Young will set to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup
11.
and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Just set.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. They'll get this out to Kamara. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gun.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Second and 10. Again, it's Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And Elaine slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Strike. Ready?
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
6, 7. Yellow.
Young on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Olave holds it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point.